Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1656, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What is the name of the Oscar-winning actor who is the spokesperson for Farmers Insurance? J.K. Simmons. The Earth's ozone layer absorbs what type of radiation from the sun? Ultraviolet. Which cartoon character had the vital statistics of 19-19-19? Olive Oyl. What TV show did Top of the Heap spin off from? Married with Children. As of 2020, who was the last human to walk on the moon? Eugene Cernan. Lusaka is the capital of which African country? Zambia. In what decade was NATO formed? 1940s. What team's fans were inspired by the Rally Monkey? The Anaheim Angels. Which U.S. state's way of life and culture is described as Cajun? Louisiana's. What is the name of the Australian film based on the life of pianist David Helfgott? Shine. What is the largest island in the contiguous U.S. states? Long Island. What is a truffle? The body of a subterranean fungus. Which sea lies east of mainland Greece? Aegean. What year was cricketer Phil Tufnell born? 1966. What message did the original computer virus display? I'm the Creeper. What movie sees Emperor Marcus Aurelius choose Maximus to be his heir instead of his own son? Gladiator. On whose 1989 Trash release were Steven Tyler and Jon Bon Jovi guest performers? Alice Cooper's. What was the first species of animal sent to space? Fruit fly. How many cars does Memphis have to steal to save his brother in Gone in 60 Seconds? 50. Who was France's first president and last emperor? Napoleon III. What is raku? Type of Japanese pottery. What river was dammed to create the International Amistad Reservoir? Rio Grande River. Which famous author worked as an entertainment director on a cruise line? J.D. Salinger. Where did the world's tallest bird, the giant moa, live until it went extinct around 1500? New Zealand. What is the capital of the U.S. state of Minnesota? St. Paul. In what movie did Benedict Cumberbatch wear dentures that were an exact replica of Alan Turing's 60-year-old set of false teeth? Answer: Imitation Game. René Lennox invented which aid for doctors in 1816? The stethoscope. Al Pacino's satanic character in The Devil's Advocate is named for what author? John Milton. Who wrote, sang, and played the instruments for Wonderful Christmas Time? Paul McCartney. What was the original name for Africa? Alkebulan. What are the 6 weapons in a standard game of Clue? Answer: candlestick, lead pipe, knife, revolver, rope, and a wrench. What U.S. president refused to use the telephone while in office? Calvin Coolidge. What does DNA stand for? Deoxyribonucleic acid. In the TV show The Simpsons, who is Radioactive Man's boy sidekick? Fallout Boy. A cruciverbalist is someone who is skilled at what? The creation or solving of crosswords. Whose assassination brought Hosni Mubarak to power in Egypt? Anwar Sadat. What does the military term AWOL stand for? Answer: absent without official leave. What does the middle initial stand for in Arthur C. Clarke's name? Charles. Gouda cheese comes from what country? The Netherlands. Who said the famous line, "Here's looking at you, kid"? Answer: Humphrey Bogart. By what name was basketball coach Arnold Auerbach better known? Red Auerbach. Who was the first woman to be entombed at the Pantheon on her own merit? Marie Curie. Dr. Brown's puppy in Back to the Future Part 2 was named after what astronomer? Copernicus. In which state can you be the farthest from a McDonald's in the contiguous U.S.? Nevada. A spot in the northwest Nevada is 135 miles from the nearest 3 McDonald's. They are equidistant from each other. Which governing body classified tomatoes as a vegetable in the United States? U.S. Supreme Court. In a case regarding a tariff on imported vegetables, entrepreneur John Nix argued tomatoes are a fruit. What symbol shares a key with the number 4 on a standard computer keyboard? The $sign. In 1986, what American-born cyclist won his first Tour de France? Greg LeMond. What is the most populous bird in the world? Chicken. What was the name of the movie that Elvis Presley made his film debut in? Love Me Tender. What mountain is the tallest point in Turkey? Ararat. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.